Leave comfort behind. Stay in your lane. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel where we post weekly videos of self-improvement content. Hit that subscribe button so you can join our growing community. Before we begin, I want to share with you a story that I came across recently. During the mid-1980s, two executives at Apple were given an important task by Steve Jobs. He wanted them to figure out how to make the Macintosh easier for regular people to use. This was a daunting challenge because it wasn't just a technical problem they had to solve. They also had to understand the psychology of everyday people and what would make them more comfortable using computers. The two executives worked on the project for several weeks, and finally they were ready to present their findings to Steve Jobs. They went into his office and laid out their ideas, but Steve Jobs wasn't impressed. He told them that their ideas were too complicated and wouldn't work. Then he did something unexpected. He walked them over to the window and pointed outside. "Go watch Larry," he said. So they went out and watched Larry, an Apple employee who was in charge of making sure everyone in the building was comfortable with the Mac. They watched him walk up to people in the hall and ask them simple questions about their day, their families, their interests. He was genuinely interested in getting to know them. Then Larry would show them the Mac and tell them what it could do. And most importantly, he didn't use any technical jargon. He spoke to them in plain English. After watching Larry for a while, the two executives realized what they had been missing. They had been trying to make the Mac easier for regular people to use by making it more complicated. They had been thinking like engineers, not like salespeople. In their desire to make the product better, they had made it worse. When they went back into Steve Jobs' office and told him what they had learned, he was furious. "I don't want to hear that again," he said. "We are not making the Mac easier. We are making it simpler." And that's when the two executives realized that they weren't just working on a product, they were working on a philosophy that would change the world forever. So I want you to think about this for a second. You probably clicked on this video because you're looking for ways to improve yourself, right? Well, let me guess. You want to be more successful, more fulfilled, happier? But here's the thing. All those things are within your reach, but you'll never get them if you stay in your comfort zone. Let me explain. You see, most people live their lives in a very predictable way. They go to school, then they get a job, then they get married, then they have kids, and then they retire. They basically follow the same path as everyone else. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with living a predictable life. But the problem arises when you start to feel like there's something more for you. You feel like you're capable of achieving extraordinary things. But you're just going through the motions day after day, living someone else's life. That's when you need to leave your comfort behind and stay in your lane. See, the truth is that no one else can or will do it for you. You're the only one who can make your dreams come true. It's up to you to take risks, to step outside of your comfort zone and to pursue the things that are important to you. You see, life is a journey, not a destination. It's not about what you achieve, but about who you become along the way. When you stay in your comfort zone, you're not living to your full potential. You're not experiencing all that life has to offer. You're not taking advantage of the opportunities that come your way. But when you leave your comfort zone, when you take risks, when you step outside of the familiar, that's when you start to live a life that's truly your own. Don't misunderstand it. This doesn't mean you should go out and do crazy, reckless things. It doesn't mean you should put yourself in harm's way or do anything that could jeopardize your well-being. What it means is that you should be willing to step outside of your comfort zone just enough to experience all that life has to offer. It means being open to new opportunities, new experiences, and new ways of thinking. It means taking calculated risks and being willing to fail. Because here's the thing, failure is a part of the process. It's something that every successful person experiences. But it's what you do with that failure that matters. Do you let it defeat you? Or do you use it as fuel to make you even stronger? The choice is yours. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's scary to step outside of your comfort zone. It's scary to take risks. It's scary to pursue your dreams. But here's the thing. The only thing that's scarier is regret. The only thing that's more painful is wondering what could have been. Trust me, when you're lying on your deathbed at the end of your life, you're not going to regret the risks that you took. You're not going to regret the times that you stepped outside of your comfort zone and pursued your dreams. You're going to regret the times that you played it safe, that you stayed in your comfort zone and didn't take chances. Look, life is too short to do what other people want you to do. It's too short to live someone else's dream. It's too short to stay in your comfort zone. If you want to be happy, if you want to be successful, if you want to make the most of your potential, then you need to take action. You need to leave your comfort behind and stay in your lane. Don't waste your time trying to please others or living a life that's not your own. Pursue your dreams with all your heart and don't let anything stand in your way. Now, I know this might sound easier said than done, but the truth is that it's not as hard as you think. All it takes is a little bit of courage, a lot of determination, and a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Once you have those three things, there's nothing that can stop you. Now, I know you're probably thinking, what if I fail? But here's the thing. Failure is just another excuse to try again and do better next time. It's not the end of the world. It's just another opportunity to learn and grow. So don't be afraid to fail. In fact, embrace it. Use it as fuel to make you stronger, wiser, and more determined. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. There are so many people out there that have accomplished amazing things despite the odds being stacked against them. If they can do it, so can you. It all starts with a single step. Just take that first step and everything else will fall into place. You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. And most importantly, you have to have a plan. You have to take action. Don't just sit around and wait for things to happen. Make things happen. Go after what you want and don't let go until you get it. Look, I know that this is easier said than done, but the truth is that it's not as hard as you think. All it takes is a little bit of courage, a lot of determination, and a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Once you have those three things, there's nothing that can stop you. Remember, the only thing that's stopping you from achieving your dreams is you. It's your fear, your doubt, your insecurity. But here's the thing, those things aren't real. They're just figments of your imagination. They're just excuses that you've made up to protect yourself from the pain of failure. But here's the thing. Failure isn't real either. It's just a setback, an opportunity to learn and grow. So don't let your fears hold you back. Don't let your doubts consume you. You're stronger than that. You're more capable than that. You're more deserving than that. And most importantly, you're more loved than that. Don't ever forget that. We hope this video has inspired you to leave your comfort zone and start living the life you've always wanted to live. Remember, the only person holding you back is yourself. So go out there and make your dreams a reality. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay awesome.